in between me recording episodes, because I am slow as hell, Empire actually got an update. So I had to re-download the mod, I refunded the silver that I used. So let me do all this again real quick. Now, one thing that I didn't see before, either I just didn't notice it or this was added in the update, which I think it was, is you can set faction colors. I'm going to set white as their primary, because that's our ideology. And then black as the secondary, because that's the flag. Allowed xenotypes. I think I did this before, but it's mostly gonna be baseliners. We're not gonna allow basic androids, and we're gonna have some SARS. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, now before I go to this next colony, I actually forgot before to select traits and everything about this faction. So I'm going to go for first one is going to be resilient. And then I think we need to pick our policies as well. We're going to be expansionist. Militaristic is good. Pacifist is okay. Authoritarian. Egalitarian. Let's go feudal, since that's the closest we can get to like a sort of church. I would go militaristic, but I think it's a bit OP. I don't want to do just what's strictly the meta. So there we go. We are expansionist and feudal, humble penitents. We can request someone to join our colony every single year, but I'm not going to abuse that too much, unless I need new people. Okay, so where was I sending this before? Oh yes, I was sending it up to this river delta here. It would be actually better at producing wood, but the modifier is important when making a settlement. Why? Because then when you place a building that adds to the base, it'll increase the modifier. So our first settlement will be up here. Boom. So now let's get back to the business of making a colony. Now what I don't like is there appears to be a grizzly bear here, and I don't want it to eat our children. So we're actually going to gather everyone and go shoot it real quick. This will also give us a lot of meat. So yeah, go ahead and light that thing up. Yeah, it's not going to like it, but too bad. Boom, dead. That's a lot of meat right there. Alright, Tina has grown up to the age of 7, so she can do a lot of stuff. What do we want? Animals or mining for her? I guess animals. Psychopath would be funny. Wanderlust, jealous. Ascetic is actually okay. I guess in the future we don't have to really worry about her bedroom. We can just keep it simple. So, what's her bedroom right now? Dull. What does she think about that? Dull bedroom. Very humble and simple. Yeah, you have a table, you have a bed, that's it. Alright, we made enough blocks to build this little room that we will then slap a battery in, just one for now, and use hidden conduits so that there isn't any explosions happening. But they gave us a gift of a single component. That's nice. Alright, the person we saved is fully healed, and she's leaving. She's a good warrior, but she's getting old. So, we wish you well. We're not gonna capture her and force her to stay. That would be immoral. How's Barracuda looking? He has been converted, but he is not over his addiction. However, I don't think there's much more that we can do for him. So we're simply going to go here and release him. And we wish you well. Wait, is he downed? Oh, he's downed. We're not gonna release him. Well, wait, it'll only release him once he's able to walk. So once he can walk again, yes, he'll be released. Alright, we're making those toques, as we can see, by a bunch of people wearing them. It is still the middle of winter, but we got like 2 weeks of winter left. Our food is looking good. More food couldn't hurt. Tina reached level 1 crafting. Oh, because she's getting a lesson from Ryan. That's nice. Hopefully she gets a higher growth tier this time. Because, yeah, that was not cool to only get 2 options for passions. Transport pond crash. A pit brawler named Jonah. Let's see if he lives. He did. Who is he? He's a pit brawler, so he's a brawler in melee. He's kind. He's a gentle giant. Yeah, let's save him. We are good people after all. You are going to go tend to him before he bleeds out. Just tend one of the wounds. Which technically fulfills the charity, but bring him back to get better tending inside. Although he's sitting on the floor, so he might get an infection, which is never nice. Level 7 intellectual. How's the research going? Quite poorly. It'll take a while. And yes, please tend to this man. I know you were starving yourself to do so. But oh, he immediately joined us. Okay, well, good thing we were constructing these rooms. Because you're gonna need a place to sleep, Jonah. Welcome to the family. I honestly didn't expect that instantly, but, yeah, no. Okay, we have a knife. Obsidian knife. It's sort of the best we can give you for a weapon. What are you gonna do around here? He doesn't seem particularly skilled at anything. And he follows this weird insectoid blood cord ideology. Although, global certainty loss factor, he's kind, so he will conform. I guess you're gonna handle animals. You're gonna be another farmhand, and you're gonna clean. And if you have nothing else to do, guard. Just look tough, which gives people a mood buff. Yeah, no, he isn't really useful, but you know what? We don't turn anyone away. Yeah, but for now, Ryan, please construct his bed. He's also a major break risk. No reason conquest. Yeah, assign that to him, and also do a convert on him. 21% certainty loss. But yeah, we'll get him in no time. All this is really straining our food resources, adding more and more people who aren't going to really contribute to getting more food. So hunt all the tiny animals, and then maybe go after a bison or 2. Hopefully not starting a stampede. God, he's at an extreme break risk. Just like, go to sleep, dude. Please don't break and kill anyone. Jonah, you have tattered stuff on. Well then don't wear tattered stuff. We'll make you some new clothes. Button-down shirt, pants. Start. He is an extreme break risk. I'm sort of scared of him. Please don't try and kill one of our children or something. If he does that, we might actually banish him. We try to convert him again. He's very upset by this. Bison revenge. Also, every single other bison. Oh my god. Okay, this is what I was afraid of. Run. Yeah, we got hostiles inbound. Oh wow, that was a great shot. She just hit it right in the brain. Alright, Jonah, you're gonna have to prove yourself real quickly here. If these bison get close enough. Which seems unlikely now, actually. That is just a crap ton of food for us. Oh, this one's still maddened. Let's finish it off. There you go. Ooh, look at all that meat. How much meat is one bison? It is, God, 140 kilograms. It is 174 meat. That's 17 meals. That feeds our... Each bison is basically a day of food for this colony. So that's added an extra 4 days of food. Actually, how many bison was that? 5? 5 days of food. Yum. Yeah, get some recreation going. So you're less likely to murder everyone. Low food. Well, not once we chop up these bison here. Boots. Making a few pairs of boots would be nice. And then we need another toque for our main man here. Children are idle, makes sense. The house is pristine, spotless even. Alright, we have our settlement here. Now, what am I gonna call it? Daria. Daria. Actually, that's a random name, but I sort of like it. So, this is Empire Mod with this fancy new UI. This is the Steam release, like I said. And we can do some stuff. Right now, it would be beneficial to put all of our people, all of our workers onto lumber, and then go until we have diminishing returns, which is to 10 workers. There is a guide, and I'll put a link to the Discord on screen right now, where you can join if you have questions and, you know, get to know this mod. I'm saying that because I am part of the community engagement for that mod team. Hell if I know how to code, though. Anyway, let's look at food, and this just adds more raw food production, and since we have a bonus, we want to get that. Cereal farmland decreases worker cap, though, so first we just want farmland. And then we'll want a... Oh, wow, this art is beautiful. Indoor hydroponics costs a lot. A granary would be less effective than a grain mill. So let's just get a grain mill as well. And it shows you a little impact modifier. Nice. So yes, we will eventually want to specialize in... In fact, just so I don't have to look at it later, let me put all my workers towards farming, and that will build very quickly. If we go to the military, I'm going to quickly just make a basic militia unit. So I'll just call this militia. Now, I don't think we can actually give them... Wow, we can use the advanced weapons because it doesn't have them set correctly. But we can't give them guns because we don't have gunsmithing. So that'll be our next goal. For now, these are just gonna be people with knives. Wearing tribal wear. Made of cloth, because it's cheapest. We could give them each an animal, like a war animal. Could we have them with bog hounds? Actually, I like that. This is gonna be a bog hound unit. Why not? It's funny, okay? And create a squad. We will set the point ref to this, so it can have 3 bog hounds. Cool. And we'll just call this level 1 basic, because it's level 1 and it's basic. Bada bing, bada boom. So then we go here to the settlement, go to its military. No, that's not how you do that. It's been a while since I used this mod. You set squad here. Okay, that appears to have frozen my game. Oh, never mind. It just does that. That's an old bug where it'll freeze your game momentarily. So we have our little empire set up. And in 1.4 days we'll see some return, but that should be an even higher amount because we're building buildings to boost our food. Yay. And I could get some tithes already, but right now we just need to make money. Money. Until we have enough to make another one or upgrade our current one, which I think would take 3,000 silver. Yes. So, yeah, it'll be a bit. But it could be very OP late game. Like, very. Look at all the meat we've gathered. What is this? Jagged squirrels. 48 man-hunting squirrels. That actually might be too much for us. Gives us honor. This isn't a charity quest, so we don't have to do it. And even though some of these things are good, I'm not gonna do it. Grain mill has been constructed. Yeah, that should boost our profit. And then farmland is gonna boost it even more. Yep. It's all coming up. Mill house. Gonna make a lot of money on that farming. Just hopefully we don't get raided. If we do, I took resilience, so we shouldn't lose any buildings or prosperity. Alright, these guys are complaining of sleeping in the cold, so we need to put more heaters here. One heater for 4 rooms is apparently not enough. Are they all complaining of that? Slept in the cold, yeah. put another heater in here. We should also, to speed up our movement here, put a light there. Barracuda, can he still not walk? He has liver cirrhosis and withdrawal. I guess we're gonna nurse him through his withdrawal, because we're such good people. But he is unwavering. Cloud watching sitting in the water. Okay. Whatever floats your boat. I think actually a good detour. Geothermal power isn't a priority. We need smithing. Taxes build, and they should arrive in... Well, it's gonna take a while for it to arrive. Because we're some distance away from the settlement we made. It's gonna take a day or two for a, you know, courier to run over with our money. Space drone info hack. Okay. Info about the Ark of the Covenant. The mech hive will send things to kill it. Can we take on mechs right now? We have 1, 2, 3 bolt-action rifles, a revolver, and a guy with a knife. I'm not confident in our abilities to weigh up to the mech hive, so let's refrain from doing that. Hey, the snow has melted. That must mean that it's going to be growing season in a week. Well, there's more piglets. Let's train them up. We can also expand our pig pen. Ryan is ready to convert, so go find Jonah and convert him. 16% certainty now. Work on these fences and actually get it. We're gonna replan a little early because we need more food. Well, no, we don't, but I would like more food for more food security. Oh, the game is lagging, so there must be, yes, a caravan or raid. But no, it's a big old caravan there. You're sleeping, Ryan, but let's have a chat with these fellers. See what we can pick up. Or if we can sell some of this meat we've gathered, which we don't need now. They have sheep for our farm. I would love sheep. That might be good. Books, I would like intellectual book. That's nice. But yeah, I feel like this is a good deal. We're losing money, but we gain some good stuff. Specifically, we gain something to put in a bookcase, which will help our research. So I'm gonna get interrogation chair, huh? Interesting. Put that there, and we're actually gonna put a stool right next to the bookcase so you can sit down and read. They will give us wool and meat, which we don't get from pigs. Which, speaking of cargo pods, speaking of, we're going to take one of our grown pigs here, who's a male. We did make the investment of training him, but at some point we're going to slaughter him and get some meat. I think the next few piglets we don't train them up and we just slaughter them. Yes. And then, now that it is spring, technically, we are going to start growing some hay grass in here. For our animals' benefit. And yes, this is where our animals will sleep. In relative safety. Away from predators. Like Prince Andrew. I'm kidding. We don't have such a thing as a Prince Andrew on this map. There we go, that should count as part of their pen. Yep. We can massively expand this to give them more grazing room. Not massively, but just in little chunks. I think eventually this whole side of the map would be grazing, and we can sort of wall it in as well. Yeah, right over here. Okay, so resolve the bill. Oh, a red fox is hunting Tina. And our settlement we just made wants 6 heavy bandoliers to give us a plant worker. Oh my god, he is awesome. Clumsy, big-boned, and delicate. You might actually do that, depending on what heavy bandoliers to take. You can see how I'm unconcerned about what's happening there. Yeah, we can make him out of bison wool or something. Make 6. And yeah, so you run away, and we will... Sean, you have a gun from that time you got jumped by an animal. So everyone's gonna run over to defend Tina. Run! Run, Tina, run. Sean, run out on the ice with a shotgun. Get him, boy. Oh no, they shot him. Alright, well that's good. 6 bandoliers to get Mr. Eddie here. I like that idea. It is officially spring, so it's fine to sow plants, I think. They won't grow, but they shouldn't die. If they do, oh well. Made boots. Now we're gonna make the bandoliers. Silent level gained. Awesome. What do we want to give her? Focus. Boosting their sight, hearing, and moving. That could be good. Pain Blanc would let someone keep fighting, but if someone's that injured, we don't want them to keep fighting. Or we can just upgrade our Silink. This actually doesn't cost much, but that's because it only lasts for an hour. Oh, a hermit crab. Bouldermit isn't hostile, but it is impervious to gunfire and will lay waste to anything in its path. Where is it walking? Past our colony, so that shouldn't be a problem. But yeah, these things are added by alpha animals, and you will see what they do in a second. You can guess by the rubble they're leaving, and the fact that this beehive got demolished. They literally just destroy everything. Including walls. Oh no, not walls apparently, but these pieces of furniture, yes. And trees, yes. So if one of these ever popped on the map and tried to walk through our crops, that would be a serious issue. As is, it's going to destroy our horseshoe pin. By the looks of it. Oh no, let's relocate it. Plenty of time. And these bandoliers, we actually don't want anyone to wear. Accept this quest before I forget, and we have 18 days to go to our settlement we made. Nice, we're gonna have another sheep. Which, by the way, let me get names for our sheeps. Sheeps? Sheep? Plural? Wise guy. Lyle, that's a very boring sheep name. Lyle and Ziggy. I don't know why I gave him a bandolier. He doesn't shoot. He doesn't benefit from it. It just looks cool. What does it do to animals? Is it gonna crush this fission mouse? Yes. Wow. Oh, what's this? An event. The craftsmen in your settlements have been working unusually well. How should they be directed? This can give happiness, apparel production, or a weapons production. I know this event, well, there used to be a version that would give you like a legendary item if you paid them, but I'm just going to go for this, because I don't actually use their crafting there. And yeah, we have these settlement taxes from that bill I hit resolve. Let me actually hit auto resolve. So as soon as they can bill the taxes, we send for them. And yeah, the courier is running with the taxes. Get Sean cleaning up after this thing. Does it kill rock? No. Low food again, huh? Well, let's just hunt any small animals, and turkeys should be good. And we're planting stuff. Jonah, I guess you're just gonna go on patrol. If you aren't gonna be able to do anything else. And when he's on patrol, people should get a mood buff from seeing him. Oh, look, our taxes have arrived. And yes, it is a group of people. Whoa! They actually look really cool in their black clothes. Yeah, they just come over and deliver our taxes. And yeah, anyone who sees him should get a mood buff for seeing a guard doing the guard thing. I don't know. Need rescue. What the... Okay, I wasn't paying attention, and Sam lost a fucking leg. Why would you wander in front of that thing? Okay, well, first of all, we're gonna have to give you a peg leg. Your gun didn't get destroyed, thank God, but... Yeah, go rescue her. That is so stupid. They decided to walk in front of that, but you know what? Oh wow, it just killed a mega sloth. Yeah, that thing is powerful. I'm so sorry, Sam. That is my I can't speak today. My fault for not paying attention. Yeah, tend to her, and then we're going to operate and give her a new leg. Oh my god, she's going to die if you do not do something. She's gonna live, but that was close as hell with the blood loss. Losing a leg will do that to you. We're immediately gonna get that installed once we can. And yeah, we're low on medicine. So when we go and fulfill this trade request, we're probably going to also bring some trade goods to buy more medicine. Because if we keep having dumb stuff like that happen, we're gonna lose a lot more legs. For Jonah, he's still on patrol. You can cancel your patrol, dude. God, his certainty is almost there. That was just a Rimworld moment. I can't even really blame the game, but I also can, but also, what the fuck? Why would they voluntarily wander in front of a boulder mitt crushing everything? If you have time to play chess, you have time to operate. So we're going to install a peg leg, which is better than nothing. Please don't fail in the surgery, it would be embarrassing. Food surplus. Yay. Continue production. Sell it to get silver or host a grand feast. We don't need loyalty, so we'll just get food production. Surgery failed. Rimworld moment. What the fuck? Dude. It happens, but still, she even has a higher success chance, I think. No, it's just 10 quality. That is crazy. How do you do that, even? Stabbed him in the torso instead of installing the leg. Come on, do it again. Don't fail. If you fail again and somehow make Sam bleed out again, I'm just gonna laugh. It's just gonna be so ridiculous if it keeps failing over and over. Like, how do I even deal with that? Why are these so poor quality? Is he doing them in the dark? Like, what? Seven medical. Oh, an eclipse. Yeah, we managed to get the peg leg. Great. And our last two things have been terrible quality. Oh, I know why. You're making them. Don't make them, Jonah. He's hunting alpaca with a revolver. What is that? An overgrown colossus. Beautiful. Here's this ambrosia we left a while ago. It's growing. Medical emergency. Sam. How? Malnutrition. Bro. You are fed. How are you malnutritioned? Whatever. The game thinks that anesthetic and malnutrition and blood loss is life-threatening. Even though both of those things are being dealt with. Low medicine, low food. Fun. Then again, we are on max difficulty. Things are gonna happen. Love how we have low food, but we're not butchering all this meat that we have. Oh. Another person crashing. Atkin. Oh, well. Okay. Bye. I didn't even have time to do anything. They just left immediately, and that counted as charity somehow. Anyway, this has revealed their need for a hospital, both for humans and animals. So, where are we gonna put a hospital? I feel like it should probably be right across from our servants' quarters. Farm hands. Sort of central here. We can make this into an expanded hallway later, but for now we're just gonna have a little sick bay. Pop someone down in a bed. Although that is taking a precious farmable land. We're not gonna farm here. Anyway, that reminds me, now that it is the growing season, what I wanted to add was textiles, because we're relying on our hunting right now to craft stuff with Ryan. I want to fix that. So we're going to add cotton. A cotton plant. It's not a cloth plant, it's a cotton plant. And we also need some heel root. I would like more than just that heel root, but right here, and this should be more than enough. Sam is back up and at him with her new leg. And, yeah, she's quite slow. For the blood loss and anesthetic, too. Random event. Oh, they want to settle. I feel like events are popping a little too fast. I'm going to quickly go to the, where is it, mod options for Empire Refactored. And let's see, I'm gonna up the difficulty in this, which increases the cost per worker. But there's no way to individually manipulate. Alright, here's events. Now, we're gonna keep that normal. Disable random events? No. Sometimes it's okay to not have events. And yeah, here's all the events right now. Most of them are economic. Some of them are left over from the previous version. What do we got here? Oh, red fox. Yeah. We will kill it. Taxes build. So then if we go to events, we get taxes. I am actually going to increase the difficulty for Empire so we don't get just as much silver. Because it can give you a lot. Strive to survive. So it both gives us less profit and there's less, or there's more gaps between taxes. Quest failed. Yeah, we never really worried about that anyway. Although, gosh, this is a lot of profit. I sound so white saying gosh. Oh gosh, oh golly me. We will also build a granary. Low food? Bro, we got all these corpses, so no. Why are you consuming baby food instead of cooking? Are you stupid? Are you mad, bruv? Okay, all these people are gonna eat raw food now because you weren't cooking for some reason? I don't honestly understand, but okay. Break risk, starvation, well then eat something. It's because Sam has been mostly out of action, so makes sense. Fizz is hunting alpaca. Can you 1v1 an alpaca? I mean, apparently he just did. Heavy bandoliers, are they done? Okay, we have 6. Who are we gonna send out? Not Ryan. Obviously I might send Jonah, but he might like mental break on the way there. Could send Ash. He's not really doing anything important right now, so yes, we will send Ash to this settlement. Ash can't like ride an animal or anything. Oh, we don't have any meals because we haven't cooked any, because a certain someone isn't cooking. You have hunting really, really prioritized. Well, let's not do that as much. Thank you. Alright, granary boosts our income even more. Wow. At this point, might as well get an indoor hydroponics, and that just boosts the production of food even more to get crazy amounts. Anyway, I know you are on a break risk, but we're gonna send Ash with no medicine. We will send you with meals to go forth and get back. You're going to bring the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bandoliers. Bring those ones to sell as well. And some other stuff we can sell. Bird skin, sure. Light leather, sure. Camel hide, sure. Heavy fur, sure. Sell this alcohol. We're not gonna drink it. Or at least we shouldn't be. And oh yes, there's some random bows and stuff we can sell. And these boots. And you will run over there, you'll be fine. Alright, we unlocked smithing. Awesome. Let's get machining and then eventually gunsmithing to both give our settlers guns and to make our own. Taxes have arrived. Another 1,000 silver. Food binge, Jonah. You're gonna binge on raw meat, probably. Actually, yeah, we can let it happen. We have enough food stored up and we can get more from our crops. But it will be unfortunate. But at least it'll get catharsis. Anyway, fulfill trade offer. And you were joined by Eddie. And y'all will trade away all the stuff you've gathered. For sale. Why do we have rum? Oh, Eddie must have started with it. Sure. I should have brought another sleeping bag, because we knew we'd get joined by another person. This is fun. This place has only food because it's what it produces. Wow, look at all that. They have a lot of food. So if we really are starving, we can buy some from our settlement. I like that. I like that it implements that. I guess we're just gonna get money. Yeah. I didn't know that little detail, but apparently Mattathias coded that in, because that was never a thing before. It would just behave normally. And so I think we'll have another settlement over here in the desert, which, by the way, we had an event to make that cheaper, didn't we? Yes. Create new colony. We don't have enough silver. Didn't we just get some delivered? Or we will in a second. Yeah, in fact, I need a tax spot. I never did put one. Okay, so right now it's set to default, that's fine. Tax spot should be right here. Jonah is pigging out on fine meals. Slightly annoying. So we just got them, but whatever. You would honestly, like, realistically, you'd throw up if you're eating that much excess food, but whatever. We have Eddie, who we'll have back in a bit, and we will construct a bed for. Can you go convert him? He is mentally broken, so he cannot. Can you go snap him out of it, then? Because we have a mod for that. Let's see if it works. Failure. No, he's just gonna go back to his room and then start pigging out again. Cargo pod weapons. Any guns? A bow and stun grenades. Okay. There's still this Fairlisk over here, and what? Oh god, it made children. Okay, when we get all our people back, we're gonna eradicate this infestation before it grows out of hand. It somehow got fertilized eggs out and popped out a bunch of Fairlisks. And they will... Oh, this one got bit by a fish and mouse is dying. But they will devour all the wildlife in the area, including our domestic wildlife, if we don't kill them. I've had it happen before with alpha animals. Literally, the corner of the map gets taken over, and yeah, look, they're already just pouncing upon... Right now it's just fission mouses, but, or fission mice, but it's gonna be worse soon. So we better kill them. Jonah is not pigging out any longer, so we can have him get converted by Ryan, which should help his mood a lot. Caravan arrived. Eddie! Our main man, Eddie, he is just going to grow and plant cut, and that is all he will do. He could also animal handle, but we don't want to waste his time. So you are going to do that, and that exclusively. We don't have a weapon for you right now, Mr. Eddie. Anyway, now that we have all our people, gonna get everyone, including Sean, and we're gonna bring him over here, and we're gonna go Fairlisk hunting, because if we leave this infestation alone, it will kill everything we know. Everything we know and love. Oh, let's get Sam as well. Can't forget our best shot, even though she's hobbling around on a peg leg. Alright. This thing should go to sleep in a bit, and then we're gonna jump it. Actually, we don't care whether it's asleep or not. Let's put Jonah in the front. Then Ash. Alright, and open fire. Yeah, it's gonna take revenge and it's gonna shoot webs. Sort of move around, dodge that. Oh no, it webbed Jonah. Oh god, the bullets are bouncing off of its carapace, but it's dead. It's gonna give us insect meat, which we can't use, but we are going to also hunt all these little shits known as feralisks, which we just killed the mommy of. There's 6 of them. Yep. Kill them before they become a problem. They are technically predators, so I don't feel bad about shooting them. And even more have died just from natural mortality because they're tiny little predators trying to pick fights with shit. Where's the last one? I can barely see. Oh, it's running. There we go. And we're just gonna leave the bodies. Oh, there's one left here. We'll hunt it. Jonah is very happy. Good for you, bro. Eerie, while you're out here, chop down some trees to give Eddie a place to sleep. Eddie, you will also chop trees because you're good at it. Our dog is trying to fight this thing and did successfully fight it. So, goody goody gumdrops. You make a bed for our main man, Eddie. Oh no, Eddie, don't sleep in the rain there. You're just gonna wait for him to make a bed. We have this hydroponics. Yeah, that's insane food output. There's your bed. It's a terrible bedroom right now, but we'll get something better later. Okay, with our new person settling in, I think that is a good place to end it for now. We did some things. We started a little empire. More people have joined. And we have more animals. So things are looking up, despite some slight setbacks, slightly lost legs. We are looking good. So, yeah. See you later.